Yeah, how's it going, my fans and my viewers? Yeah, I'm back with another video. This video is talking about the truth about American slash corporate jobs, which we should be familiar with this topic because I wanted to discuss this topic because, to tell you the truth, I'm beyond sick of these American corporate jobs and their stupid ass rules, their stupid ass standards, and I'm sick of them demanding too much out of people just to get a job. They require all these qualities, they want all this and all that so you can get a job, which is very pathetic how you have to do it. Okay, let's get with the video. You know how, like, back in the days when you wanted to get a job, you would have to go to the place, right, to get the application, fill it out, then go back to the place and send the application back, and they'll call you and pick up. Well, that doesn't happen anymore unless it happens. It only happens at a few jobs that do that today. But today's jobs, you have to go online, fill up application, and go find a job online and fill up application. And that's how they do it nowadays because that is how everything's running today. Everything is gonna be computerized and online wise. That's how everything is today. And it's better back then. I miss the old days when you had to go to the place, get the application, fill it out, send it back, they'll call you, just like that. Because going online, it does be a pain in the ass looking for a job online, filling up application, sending your resume out there and all kinds of stuff. And another thing that I hate about these American corporate jobs is that they demand so much out of you for you to get the job. And then you have to do all this extra stuff and have all these requirements. Like, most of these jobs require you to have a bachelor's degree and have all these qualities and stuff. Because the truth be told today, most of these jobs want people that already have standards. They already have experience. They already want people that has experience at the job. They don't care about training you because most jobs don't give a damn about training you at the job. Because they're too damn lazy and stuff like that. They're just too damn lazy to do that. They want people who already has experience, and they want people who already knows how the job is done. So, so I guess everything could go the way they want it to go because they don't feel like wasting time training nobody nowadays. They really don't feel like wasting their time. And and they wonder why, most people are getting tired of working their jobs. They wonder why most people quit the job. And nobody wants to be bothered with them anymore. Because they don't care about the people at the job. They don't care if you are tired. They don't care if you died at the job. Because there are people who had died working all these jobs and they stress themselves out working all these jobs on a daily basis. That's why they're going through a lot of stress. They have unpaid bills, unpaid car notes. They can't put enough. They don't got enough money to put food on the table to feed themselves, to feed their kids, or to feed their family. And to, buy personal stuff they need for their household, or if they're trying to do business-wise or whatever, they don't have enough money to do it because they got so much bills and shit to pay. They all stressed out. And, and these jobs are making people work more than one job. And that's very stressful, and that's not good for your health, that's not good for you mental, and that's not good for you physical. Because there are a lot of people out here who are dying from exhaustion, meaning like they're overworking these people at these jobs. A lot of people are dying from exhaustion at these jobs. They're frustrated, they're tired, aggravated, they're tired of working all these hours and all they paying you is a little ass check. That ain't good enough to help you pay your rent and all that other stuff. That's the thing. These jobs don't care about paying you that much unless you want to be a sellout and kiss the CEO's ass to get a raise, which most people are doing today. A lot of people are doing that, sucking up to the CEO just to kiss their ass, just to get a raise and get money. And another thing I can't stand about these corporate jobs is their damn rules. They make all these stupid ass rules that don't make any sense. I hate the rules that these American corporate jobs make out here today. They make these rules, they make all these dumb ass rules. Like, they will fire you over the dumbest shit. over the dumbest stuff that don't make any sense. Then another thing, I learned about working a job and working and and dealing with business is one thing I'll tell you people to not do. Don't make friends with no coworker. Don't make friends with the CEO. I'm gonna tell you why not to do that. You only there to work, get your money, and get out. Don't mix business with friendship. None of that. Don't miss that. That's not good for business. Because you got the co-workers out here, they'll snitch on you, and they'll run up to the CEO and snitch on and say, oh yeah, you were doing this and doing that, etc., etc. I've seen this happen. It happened to me one time at a job that I used to work at, which was FedEx and whatever. That happened to me one time. So I understand how that shit feels. Motherfuckers snitch on you and shit. So this the thing. The co-workers will snitch on your ass just to get a check and kiss up to the CEO's ass, so they can, they could get a raise and they could get extra money. That's how they doing it today. That's how most of the people, getting these raises, because they selling out, they snitching on each other, and they'll get you fired while why they trying to get favors from the CEOs and kiss their ass so they could get a raise and all that stuff. Which, damn well the CEOs don't really be caring about giving their co-workers a raise. They want you to stay at the same minimum payment, and they pay you that little ass check, that little ass cash. They ain't gonna do nothing for you. That's the thing they do. Because you know why? These people who own these companies, these job businesses, are sellouts them damn self. They're greedy, and all they care about is money. And only thing they care about you co-working when you work at their job is you making their business rich. They only care about you making them rich and you working like a slave to make them rich. That's all they care about. This is why I recommend self-employment for people to do nowadays, especially you single parents to do. I recommend that because that's more easier to do than a regular job. Because regular jobs don't pay you enough to do, to provide for yourself anymore. They don't. Working a home job will pay you more better than a regular job. That's what I'm consistently pursuing on a daily basis. Being self-employed, working from home, and being my own boss. That's what I'm doing. I'm tired of working these regular jobs. They get on my nerves, and I'm tired of all this extra shit you gotta do just to get a freaking job. And another thing is, Alan, you have to lie just to get a certain job nowadays, which is pathetic that people do lie on their resume just to get a job, which that's what you gotta do nowadays. It's sad, but it's true. Because these jobs don't care about no truth. They don't have the Most High. That's another thing. Most of these jobs are wicked. They sell out, and you got a certain amount of these good paying jobs that work with the elites. That's another thing that you have to be careful with certain of these jobs. There's certain of these jobs that do blood sacrifices, and they do serve Satan. That's another thing that you gotta be careful of. And another thing that these jobs do when you work with them, they check on your Facebook. They monitor everything you do on social media to see if you're talking about the job and how the job is and whatever. So say if you tell the truth how the job is, how the CEOs and whatever go. This is another thing I'll tell you people. Do not add your coworkers on your Facebook, because I'm telling you, anything you post about the job on Facebook, they will run their mouth to the CEO and they will show it to them and say, you said this and said that on Facebook about the job and how you said this about the boss and the manager and blah blah blah. That's another thing that I tell you people not to do, because you add your coworkers on Facebook and they see you saying some shit about the job and saying how, and you say something about the manager, trust me, they'll see that, they'll screenshot that shit, they'll go to the manager and tell them straight up. Because you wanna know why? They kissing ass and trying to get favor from the CEO just to get a check and get a raise. That's one thing I tell you people not to do. Do not mix business with pleasure and friendship. Don't do that. That's the number one rule in business you don't do. Do not make friends with no CEOs, no co-workers, none of that. You're not there for that. You there to do business, you there to get your money, you there to you do your thing and get out. Plain and simple. Don't waste your time making friends with the CEO. Don't waste your time making friends with co-workers. It's not gonna work out, because at the end you're gonna lose your job and you're gonna end up getting in trouble with the boss over that. I've seen that happen to people. That's why I don't care about making friends with no co-workers. I don't care about talking to them. I don't care about being friends with them. I don't care about hanging out with them. I don't care about dating them. None of that. Because you will be at risk of losing your job. That happens today. And that goes on today in these American jobs. And this is why I said, I recommend you people to go work from home and be self-employed, because that's better. Because you at home being your own boss, you making your own schedule. You ain't gotta worry about nobody. You ain't gotta worry about no co-worker trying to watch you enough. You ain't gotta worry about no CEO being up on your ass all day. You ain't gotta worry about that, because you're on your own board. You're doing your own thing. Nobody told you what to do. That's why I recommend more of you people to stop being slave to these corporate American jobs that ain't paying you enough, because it doesn't matter. I see people on my Facebook, I see people, they jump from job to job to job to job to job. And that's not doing nothing. That's like you still stuck in slavery. That's wage slavery. That's like you still jumping from one job to another. What is that accomplishing, you jumping from one job to another? It's not accomplishing anything. You still a slave working through jobs, trying to survive through the job, trying to make a living out of these jobs. You can't make a living out of these jobs. The only way you gonna make a living and to survive in this generation, you have to have your own business. You have to be self-employed. That's the real way you gonna make it. You jumping from job to job, jumping from paycheck to paycheck, what most people are doing out here, it's not going to have you surviving. You're gonna be still struggling, because you got people out here who have 2 or 3 jobs and they still freaking struggling, and they still going out flat broke. So what is that telling you? You still struggling, working 2 or 3 jobs, they're trying to get extra check, have extra check on the side, and you still don't have enough money to do what you got to do. And you stressing yourself out, you tiring yourself out, you draining yourself out, you sacrifice so much just to survive and do your thing, working these jobs. And all it's doing to you is affecting your health, it's destroying you mentally. Because you got a lot of people who have health problems, they got a bunch of anxiety and stress problems. Because why? Because they working all these jobs and they dealing with so much stress dealing with these jobs, especially single parents. That's why I said it's not easy being a single parent in this amount of time period. And that's another thing I'm gonna make about in the next video. I'm gonna make about this and post that up about the single parenthood, how much that is a lie, whether you single mothers like it or not. That's another video I'm gonna make, and that's another video that's gonna be put out there. And I'm going to put that on my YouTube channel after I finish this video. Like I said, working these American corporate jobs is not worth you dying over. It's not worth slaving over a check. It's not worth you dying over a check. It's not worth you sacrificing your life, your soul, and selling your soul just to get by with these jobs. And you jump from job to job. Most people today are under wage of slavery. You know, working these low-paying budget jobs that ain't paying them enough, that's not doing them good. It's not getting them nowhere. You know, I see this from people all the time. I see this from my own people, mostly our own people, because most of our people don't want to be self-employed. They want to sit there and be a slave to the white man, working job to job to job, jumping from job to job to job, working from paycheck to paycheck to paycheck. And they don't want to be self-employed and have their own business and stop, you know, kissing the white man's ass for handouts and for a job. Because like I said, when you go on these online job sites, and that's another thing I told you, you people gotta be careful when you go on these online job sites. You got, most of these online job sites do be fake, and most of these online job sites do be working with the elites. You gotta be careful with these online job sites, because they got job sites, they be scheming. They be scheming, because you know, have you noticed when you go on like these job sites and all they do is send you job notifications and they send you orders, you know, the job tests and all that crap? Yeah, that's to tell you to be careful, because these jobs, some of these online job sites be schemes. They be schemers, and they don't be really there to actually give you a job. They just send you a bunch of junk mail in your inbox, your Gmail and all that. I seen that. That happens. I seen that shit. I even got that shit on my Gmail and all that shit. And that's the thing. That's the thing. This is the thing I hate about American jobs, and I hate about this American society when it comes to these stupid ass jobs. They require so much from us. And then another thing is what I don't like about these American corporate jobs, that they want you to, sacrifice everything just to work at the job. They want you to not have a life and waste your time working for them all day. But it's like, I'm not doing that. If you want to do that, that's your choice. But I'm not doing it. I'm going to continue being my own boss, pursuing self-employment and being my own employee. That's what I'm going to continue to pursue. I'm not wasting my time no more with these American corporate jobs. I'm not doing it. It's a waste of my time. It's a headache. Like, and it's not doing nothing. Like, you working all these American corporate jobs, you jumping one job after another, you slaving over a check that ain't paying you enough. I can't say that anymore because I see most people doing that, especially on Facebook. I see that in real life. I see that in the black community. I see that daily. And it's not healthy. Especially for you single parents, it's not healthy on y'all. It's like you won't have time for your spouse. You won't have time for your children. You won't have time for absolutely nothing anymore. You won't even have no time for sleep. You won't even have time to focus on the Most High. You won't have time for nothing because you sitting here stressing yourself out over a job, over checks, and you selling your soul just to get, ahead in these jobs, and it's not worth it in the end. This is why I say, be your own boy, pursue self-employment, because these American corporate jobs don't give a shit about you. All they care about is you coming to work every day, whether you tired or not, and you feel sick. They don't care. They don't care if you died at the job. They don't give a shit. They still gonna ask you to come to work. They don't give a damn. All they care about is you coming into work, you making them richer and richer and richer, making their profits go up, making their business go up with money. That's all they care about. They'll work you like a slave and they don't care. They don't care. That's all they care about. They don't care about you. They care about their business. They care about their profit. They care about their money. And they care about you. The only thing, and they're just using you to make them rich. So you got a choice. Do you want to be self-employed and, and make yourself rich? Build your own business, build your own money, and be your own boss. Or you want to continue to suck up to these corporate jobs, kissing up to the white man's ass, and keep making these other business that don't give a shit about you rich and rich and rich, and you sacrificing everything, you sacrificing your health, and you sacrificing and putting it all down just to work for these jobs. You got a choice. That's all I gotta say. You got a choice. Do you want to be self-employed, or do you want to keep jumping from job to job to job, being stuck in wage slavery for the rest of your life? I'm out.